My dad was not exactly a carpenter, but a wood carver. That is where I got my attention to detail from. Then I went to campus, did business administration, tried to do master's because the bachelor part of it, ngumu kupata kazi. And then I got to a point I was like, nah, I don't want to get employed. Again, my dad started a business in making belts, which is what introduced me to the leather industry. And then now I got to deal with a lot of customers. And then it gives you the understanding that whatever you're being taught in school isn't the same thing that iko kwa ground. The syllabus iliundwa a long time ago. So I quit masters, but I do a lot of consumption of podcasts on business on YouTube. Unfortunately, he had to close down his company, and now I started doing businesses to make ends meet. I had like 4 businesses doing very unrelated things. But now from my background in the leather, I started making wallets just for myself. And guys started asking me, hey, I would like a wallet like this one. So I remade, and the orders that were coming in were way more than all the other small hustles that I was doing. So I closed the other hustles and focused on the wallets one. And as time progressed, I introduced other items such as passport holders, checkbook holders. I went back to belts because those were the items that people were asking, oh, you made me a wallet, so can you make for me something like this? My name is Landan Khalifa, CEO and founder of Khalifa Crafted Limited. We make handcrafted leather items such as wallets, passport holders, checkbook holders, and belts, and other small leather accessories. In a world where everything or most things are made in bulk, we slow down the production to give you custom items, personalized items that feel like they are yours. They make fantastic gifts because they are personal. You can choose your own colors and your own textures that you'd like us to do. I make sure anything that has the Khalifa Crafted brand is of very high quality.
All right. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Well, today we are so happy because we are joined by the brilliant mind behind Khalifa Crafted, a brand that is redefining luxury through locally handcrafted leather goods. And of course, through his passion, precision, and purpose, he is turning raw leather into timeless art. And something else, he's flying the Made in Kenya flag so high, and we are so happy to be here with him. Of course, we want to know his story, how it all started and how fast he interacted with leather, and everything else about him. So thank you so much and welcome to the show, Khalifa.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you also for allowing us to be in your beautiful space.
Karibuni sana.
Yeah, so we are so grateful. We do not take it for granted. Right now, I'll just give you this chance to do an introduction of yourself and tell us more about yourself, of course.
My name is Ladan Khalifa, CEO and founder of Khalifa Crafted Limited. We make handcrafted leather items such as wallets, passport holders, checkbook holders, and belts, and other small leather accessories. In a world where everything or most things are made in bulk, we slow down the production to give you custom items, personalized items that feel like they are yours. They make fantastic gifts because they are personal. You can choose your own colors and your own textures that you'd like us to do. I make sure anything that has the Khalifa Crafted brand is of very high quality.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Adventures in Business on Influencer TV Kenya, and my name is Joan Mwaneki. So let's see how this goes. But before anything else, I just want to remind you that this beautiful episode is being sponsored by Prime House Interiors Limited, and I'll tell you more about them at the end of everything. Maybe I'll just have to ask you of your background, how you grew up, where, and growing up as a child. What exactly did you love to do?
My growing is a bit funny because I was born in Kijabe, My formative years I did in Malindi. So my first language was Kigiriama. So I can't remember any Kigiriama now. Then my parents moved back to Moranga. Then now my second language was Kikuyu. I'm very good at Kikuyu. I'm a Kikuyu. My dad was a carpenter at that time. And he was very good at it. He was doing wood carving. It's not exactly a carpenter, but a wood carver. So that is where I got my attention to detail from, because I will see how he's working, and I kind of liked when an item is made, giving it a lot of detail. At the end of the day, you see its value, and you're like, yeah, this is not the average kind of thing. This is impressive.
Si kawaida.
Yeah. Fast forward, primary and high school didn't create anything that I'm using right now, though it's very good because it teaches you how to understand being taught. Then I went to campus, did business administration, tried to do masters because the bachelor part of it, ngumu kupata kazi. And then I got to a point I was like, nah, I don't want to get employed. But before now I got to that level, I was working, again, my dad progressed in work, started a business in making belts, which is what introduced me to the leather industry, because I would learn, he would send me to go pick leathers, leather selection, leather grading, So that's how I ended up learning about leather. Unfortunately, due to some issues, he had to close down his company, and now I started doing funny businesses to make ends meet. I tried pastries, the losses, stima ikipotea, stock inaisha. I tried painting. If you look around, you'll see there are a lot of paintings, so I have a thing for paintings. But now, from my background in the leather, I started making wallets just for myself. And guys started asking me, hey, I would like a wallet like this one. So I remade, and the orders that were coming in for the wallets were way more than all the other small hustles that I was doing. So I closed the other hustles and focused on the wallets one. And as time progressed, I introduced other items such as passport holders, checkbook holders. I went back to belts because those were the items that people were asking, oh, you made me a wallet, so can you make for me something like this? So ended up adding other items into the brand.
Yeah. Amazing. That's such an encouraging story. But let me just ask, from what you've said, when you went to school to do business administration, and you even started your master's, ulimaliza? Okay. But you decided that you were not for employment. What exactly drove you to that point?
Again, while I was working for my dad, I was able to be in, because he was like formal business. It wasn't like, how do I put it, the informal business kind of setup, because he was supplying corporates, supermarkets and whatnot. So I got to experience things like accounting, things like marketing, things like requirements, kama za KEBS, such things. So you get to experience, oh, this is what the business is. And then now I got to deal with a lot of customers. And then it gives you the understanding that whatever you're being taught in school isn't the same thing that iko kwa ground.
Yeah, true.
Because the syllabus iliundwa a long time ago. So if the kind of advert that is in the syllabus that tunafundishwa is do your adverts through TV, commercials, newspaper articles and commercials, nobody is doing that at the moment.
Yeah.
Kuna vitu kama Instagram ads, which are not in the syllabus.
Very true.
So I was like, this is not working with what I want to do. But the good thing about school is, and I'm a big fan of people going to school, not because of what you get from school, but because it keeps your mind sharp. It keeps your mind being able to understand new things and digest new things. Okay. Unaweza kwa ile kitu unafundishwa class is not directly relevant to work-life thing, but it keeps your mind sharp and you're able to understand and be able to assimilate new things that are being taught to you. So I quit masters, but I do a lot of consumption of podcasts on business on YouTube, because sasa hizo ziko na things that are relevant to the today's market and zinanifunza. So most of my business skills, I've got them from YouTube actually. Wow. So I'm not saying watu wasisome because no. Just that, figure out what you're, because again, if you want to do law now, that one you have to go to classes. Just that, like much. Mine, I can stay without going to class and still learn. Yeah.
Then that means that you're a very good and a very quick learner.
Yes.
But
yes,
anyway,
yes.
Let's see how we got here, like to this space, like to having all these, like having everything available for the craftsmanship. Yes.
It has taken a long time because like the machines in the leather industry are expensive, that's one, and very hard to find. So lazima uende utafute na huko nje and then you bring them in. And then pay the cost of bringing them in is expensive. Leather as a material is very delicate and also very expensive. So you have to be able to know how to handle it. If you're not able to handle it, and even leather selection is just like this all natural items, you'll find like coffee, icona grades, tea, icona grades. The good grades are expensive and the good grades are hard to find. So the leather pia is the same.
Okay.
So the good grades of leather are hard because sasa tuna compete export markets. Na mimi ndio nataka hiyo yenye inataka kuexportiwa ndio mimi nataka. So I have to go and vuruga them like, mimi nataka hii, msinipe hii. So in the how I ended up getting here is consistency. Like I make sure I don't back down when nimepata material si poa. I have to complain and say I can't use this.
Nice. And
even though I get some materials with defects and whatnot, even today I have to make sure my staff understand that a defective piece of leather should not be used. So which keeps the customers coming back. And as the customers wanaongezeka, now I'm able to buy another machine. And then I need another machine, I add another machine because again, because of different processes like kuna stitching, kuna gluing, kuna the branding part of it, kuna the color part of it. So you have to keep improving. Kama machine yenye kuna haishoni vizuri, you get another one. So you just keep improving, and that's how I've been able to get here. Continuous improvement.
Okay, nice. Of course, I would have asked you the exact thing that sparked the idea of the business, which you've already mentioned. It was through your dad. But now I believe, just like any other business, as far as we are here and as far as everything else is concerned, each and every business has a challenge. So what are the challenges that you went through while setting up and even in these, and how have you always managed to overcome them?
I'll start by giving you a correction. What sparked me to starting the business was not because of my dad.
Okay. Then let me re-ask.
Is to avoid being broke. Unaona?
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you need to be able to pay rent, you need to buy food, you need to eat, to get clothes.
Shelter.
So mimi nilikuwa like, whatever comes. That's why I had like 4 businesses doing very unrelated things.
Yeah.
Just that kuna moja ilishika kuliko ingine. So I can't say ati I was from the word go. Actually, it was like the last option. The other ones nilikuwa najua hii haiwezi work because you see from the experience of working with my dad, I knew all the challenges that you get in leather industry. So I was like, this one is gonna be the most difficult.
Yeah.
So hizi zingine juu sina experience of bad things, I was not scared of them. Only that because I had not gone through so much bad experience with the other ones, the food industry,
The
wood industry, the art and craft industry, I had not gone through the hassles as much. So I was very positive. This one that I was negative is because I had seen the worst. But having gone through the bad times means you've gone through all possible bad options that you can get with something.
Yeah.
So you only have up to go. So which made it like the one that went up kuliko hizo zingine. So about challenges.
Yeah.
Challenges, the leather industry, ni people find it very hard to tell between a genuine leather product and a synthetic leather product. The price of synthetic leather product material inauzwa by square meter, and the price will be around 200 to 300 shillings. A genuine leather inauzwa na square foot, but if I convert to square meter so that you're able to tell the difference in price, it will be around 4 to 8,000. So you see,
That's a big gap.
that's a very big difference.
Yes.
So it's like 10 to 20 times more expensive.
Yeah.
Which means if I'm able to make an item na material artificial synthetic, we call it PVC. Ile material nitatumia 100, kama nitatumia material ya 100 shillings kutengenezea item in PVC, if I switch the material to leather, I will need same amount of material. I will spend about 1,000 to 1,500. So if you get into a place where you're competing with someone, and then the customer does not know the difference between the two, definitely they will choose the PVC.
Yeah.
Only that now after ametumia for like a year, ishara ruka inakaa sura ambayo ndio ako like heri ningejua. So
Yes.
next time when they're coming, the price is not so much of an issue. Wako like, let me try this one. This one is expensive, but let me just try this one. And good thing is they never get disappointed, because anytime someone switches to getting leather items, they're always coming back and buying for. Unasema, kuna beshte yangu nimeona kuna wallet mbaya. Ebu nitumanishie nimuoneshe ndio pia yeye anunue kama hiyo. Yeah, so it's a thing that people are learning.
So for you, which is your best and most selling item?
Wallets.
Throughout.
Yeah. Wallets ndizo, because everybody is dealing with cash, because the other items ni passport holders. For someone to get a passport holder, you'll need to have intention to travel na uende passport. Again, passport pia just kuchukua kwa kitabu is expensive. So it's not everybody that is able to get a passport. So before you order a passport holder, lazima ukume get passport. So which reduces. Actually, my first passport that I ever got expired before niende mahali. So which makes me believe that is how people should be. Siati unakaa tu ukiamini hutaienda until you get an opportunity, and then God forbid ikupite just because you weren't prepared. Yeah. And then the other one is checkbook holders. I make checkbook holders and people love them, but again, people who use checks are very limited. But wallet, everybody is getting a wallet, and also card holders. Pay hizo zinaenda kwenda. So those ones are the ones that are hot cakes.
Lakini juu unapelekanga nje. The wallets ndizo tena bado zinaenda sana outside.
Yeah.
And which was like your first encounter ya kupeleka kitu nje?
It was just one item, because I do a lot of my how do I call it? Most of my orders come through Instagram.
Wow.
And kidogo Facebook. A lot come from TikTok.
Hey.
So I've sold a lot of items outside Kenya. I think I've done like 20 countries so far.
Wow.
So mtu anaona ananiambia, where are you? Kwa Kenya, I send items via air to them, but like and because of shipping expenses, I like them because wataitisha they don't want to order one wallet because it's gonna be expensive, so wataitisha wallet, passport holder, another thing. And again, passports zinatoshana internationally.
Yeah, of course.
And cards zinatoshana internationally. So the wallets and passport holders have no issues with sisi vitu zetu zinatoshana hivi. Nah. So they just go.
I feel like that's more of an advantage. Sindio? It's more of an advantage juu sasa enyewe when the shipping is involved, kuship kitu moja is you'd rather nunua kama vile unanunua wholesale.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand that works very good for you.
Yeah.
And something else that I really want to know, kuna wale watu they want, hautaki kitu imetengenezewa mtu mwingine, like you want something that is for you, like let's assume I go and I pick something from interest. Are you making that for me?
Yeah, sure.
Or
sure, but we do limit custom orders to only low seasons, because custom orders, that will mean I'm making the item myself from beginning to end. But the other items that I've taught my employees how to do, like watafanya stitching, watajua kufanya gluing, this is where the glue goes. So all I need to do is confirm the material is okay, and then they do the work, and then I check kama workmanship iko sawa.
okay.
But for a custom item, I have to do it because you see it's not something that has been done before. So I have to start from design. Once I check the design is fine, I get to production and I make the item myself all the way. Which means kama ni peak season, we are very busy. So I will not have time to do it. So I just tell them, kama unataka custom order, like now we are peak season of order. So mtu anataka custom order, yagoje March.
From now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yagoje March. And then now the window for, because you see kuna orders za Christmas. Immediately after Christmas kuna orders za Valentine.
Oh yeah.
So for me to do a custom order has to be after February. So March is open, hakunanga gifts za Good Friday. So March, April, May, June, July. That is low season. That I can do custom orders. Ikifika August kama mtu hajanipatia custom order yake, agoje March.
Eish. All right, so being in the business, what has it taught you as a person, as an individual?
A lot of things. A lot of things like patience. You have to learn how to talk to people. I never used to like to talk to people. Like, I don't want to talk to people. So it has forced me to be able to talk to people, be patient with people, be patient in explaining something to someone, be patient in dealing with the employees, because sometimes uta-explainia mtu kitu, ufikiria ameelewa, and then hajaelewa, and then amefanya ukatuni. Ukikasirika utakasirika daily. So you just have to be patient, and also patient with yourself, with the progress that you're making. Don't rush into making decisions. That is the one thing that biashara imenifunza. If you're not patient, you will not, utaanguka tu. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving swiftly, but right now, just allow us to take a short break. We are coming back to continue with the conversation. Thank you. Welcome back to the super conversation with this brilliant mind over here. And as you can see, I'm back and I'm holding something really, really nice. And I want to let you know that this is not the ordinary thing that you're used to, by the way. And my director can confirm that kwa sababu yeye ametuonyesha maajabu. Anyway, so let's get back to the conversation. And the question that I want to ask you right now is, what's your dream collaboration that unakuaga unasema, you know, this is what I want to collaborate with, or this is whom I want to collaborate with?
Okay. Unfortunately, I do not have a dream collaboration. Si ati niko na kiburi. But I want to become such a big brand that other brands want to work with me.
You're already one.
Yeah. Nataka nikuwe mi ndio the dream.
Okay.
Mi sina dream. Nataka mimi ndio the dream.
All right.
Yeah.
Amazing. And now, by the way, right behind us over here, Pia, to may introduce something that we didn't have at the beginning. So maybe we can talk about this paint that you did back in 2019. Yeah.
At that time, I had not started doing the wallets. This was one of the hustles that I was doing at that particular time. I've always liked women, not in that way, but I find women like such a powerful force, the femininity of things. So if you check all my paintings, most of them, there's only one that ikona mwanaume, and it's painting ya Ayatollah, the Iranian president, which is quite recent. But most of my other paintings, they have feminine things going on. So this one is a mother and child. I just like the idea, and I went with it, and I liked combining colors. It's actually, this is what has assisted me in to be able to combine colors in wallets. My wallets tend to be very colorful. It's because of this background. So this is where I learned to combine colors, like put brown and blue together and be like,
it's working.
Interesting. Purple and mustard, and then like, interesting. So when I come back to leather, I find them natumia hiyo information that I got from the painting part. Though I stopped painting because people don't want to pay money for hand-drawn art, because kuna option ya uende uprintiwe hii kitu, uende uweke tu kwa ukuta. No one will come to check if it's authentically painted ama it's just printed.
Okay.
So having kuna the alternative of getting it printed inafanya again kukwena mtu anaangalia cost, like am I willing to pay this for the time taken to make this, ama do I pay this and it's gonna look the same. So for me, I also do buy a lot of paintings knowing very well naeza printisha, but it's because I feel kuna hiyo authenticity and time and effort, and when you do something by hand you kind of put some life into it. There's a story to it. So I now buy paintings. I'm not painting anymore. So nikipata mtu anachora vizuri, I commission a painting, namwambia make for me a painting. I'm about to run out of walls now.
Hey, I see. All right, now let's get into some of your items.
Okay.
Yeah, tunaweza anza.
Oh, these ones.
Yes.
Kuna passport holders. These are the passport holders. So the passport goes in here. Cards zinaenda hapa. Yellow fever because it's a requirement ya ukitravel. And this kamfuko is for the ticket. Nice. So this is also has also the same things going on. Yellow fever here, ticket here, passport here. You can add an extra passport if you have 2 passports because of dual citizenship, and your cards for traveling, maybe like an ATM card. I'm a work to ATM card. If you're staying in a hotel, you can put the key card in here. And you have your things well put together and not just fumbling through your bags and whatnot kutafuta documents zako kama ujui kama umebeba ama hujabeba. But with this one it becomes easier to manage. Other items that we do are like wallets, and you have, let me just check, some colors. So we have these ones are the small wallets. These ones are the bigger ones. So again, we like combining colors. This is blue and gray, red and green. Also, we also do same colors. So in case haujisikii na colors mingi, we also do
Plain
black
colors.
and brown. Pia kuna watu wa brown hawapendi colors mingi na pia watu wa black. But then the other colors, they like bright things. Then you also have these ones that are the bigger one that looks like passes.
I love this one.
It's colorful, nice.
Yes.
Yeah. And also we have like a combination of red and pink for like this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen pink and red go so well.
Yeah, well, it does. A lot of colors go well together. Just if you're able to know how much, which one should be the main color and which one should be the primary color. Because like hii ingekuwa ni orange yote and then with a little of blue, it will be looking too bright.
Yeah.
But now because the orange ni kidogo, inapata balance of being quiet and bright at the same time.
All right, now let's just review your systems.
From where you want to walk around?
Yes, I think we can walk around, Director Cindy. Yep.
So we start with Robert. Robert is in the other room. He does social media managing. Yeye ndiye anajibu DMs. Anachukua details ya order yako, unataka wallet gani ama pass gani ama mshipi gani, the colors that you like, any personalizations that you like, kama inaandikwa jina ama inachorwa your favorite things. Say you like elephants, so you'd like your passport holder to have an image of an elephant. So all those we do because the items that we make, we want them to feel like they are yours. So we normally don't have items pre-made. We make on order. So that to specify, these are the colors that I want in this design and with these personalizations. So once imefika hapo, anaandika. So you can see iko na jina mwenye alifanya order, the item and the personalizations zimeandikwa ndani. And like you see, this customer had specified anataka black, piece red, green, hivyo. And then once ameifanya inaandikwa hapa. So we come and pick kulingana na line. So it's just that ilifika chini kaja and then imeanzia chini tena, imeanzia juu tena.
Okay.
So we just go with the order, we check hii order imeandikwa nini, pick the leathers, get the items done. Zinafanywa assembly here, that's why there are a lot of tools, knives, nini. So the assembly bit of things happens here. Kuna a bit of gluing, a bit of stitching. Stitching happens on these machines. This machine does the branding.
Okay.
And then once imemaliza assembly, inaenda kufanywa in the other room where we do the branding. No, the personalization. This is Robert, as you can see, ako busy akijibu messages.
Hi.
Na akichukua details za watu. And this is Grace. She's the one who does the personalization of the items.
Nice.
So once the items get here, inakuja ikiwa hivi, just assembly, but then with the order details. So from this, she will be able to tell ni jina gani inaandikwa hapa, kama inaandikwa handcrafted, if it's gonna be branded. Like this one, the customer had specified anataka ikuwe na kitu ya kufunga. But now because ya kuingia kwa machine, this one will be returned huko iwekwe, and then they come back here where packaging is done. So these are the boxes. You have boxes like this. So your items are put in the boxes and then wrapped with brown paper like this. So these ones are ready for shipping out. So this is zinafaa kutoka. This is also coming out. And we have other stock. Sasa ya packaging iko hapa. Yeah, all the packaging materials ziko hapa.
This is beautiful. everything about this, and thank you so much for the tour.
Okay.
And now the next question I'm going to ask you is, what would you tell a person that would love to start this kind of a business?
I think this applies to all businesses. You have to put a lot of effort. Effort will always be equal to whatever you get at the end. For instance, I used to, in the year 2022, 2023, my working hours were from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week. So if you're not putting that much effort into something that you're doing, it's gonna take longer to grow. So lazima una work extra hard. You have to put effort. You have to be focused. You have to lazima unaeka inputs. You have to put money where money is required, because kama say you want to have a business, you don't want to do a good website. You don't want to hire a good photographer. So even the photos that you're taking, you don't want to buy a good phone to take nice photos. You don't want to put time. You don't want to learn the best practices in whatever industry that you're doing. So if you're not putting all these things, yours will never become the best, because being best takes effort. Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything else that you feel you'd love to tell any person out there?
Business is about people. So have a good rapport with your customers, good rapport with your employees, with your suppliers, because we have the fantastic ability to create things with our mind. And the prayers that get heard, whether regardless of your religion, are the ones that come from the other people. So if the prayers of everybody that you interact with are for your growth, because they feel like you're a blessing to their life, you will succeed. But kama every person that you interact with, you're stepping toes, you're definitely going to lose balance somewhere. So people is everything.
Okay. So where do you see Khalifa Crafted in maybe the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, become an African giant.
Nice.
Next 5 years after that, become known globally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever had any doubt kwa biashara yako?
1,000 times. 1,000 times I've felt like, oh, I'm gonna close down. This is it. But every time I feel like that I tell myself, if I quit, there are so many people that are gonna be dependent on me, and I can't quit. I have 8 employees at the moment, so they've become like, well, for lack of a better word, like my children. So I feel like if my business falls, they're gonna have watakosa kazi. Wakikosa kazi watakosa chakula, and they also have families. So I'm like, hapana, this shit has to work. Definitely has to work. Yeah.
All right, amazing. I think we've come to an end of that. At least we have interacted with you na tumejua pia za ndani ama ni za nyuma vile zinaitwa. So thank you so much, guys. I just want to tell you that if you come across this episode, do not forget to share it to your friends, to your family, and everybody that sees your status, just share it, because of course this is an interesting one and it's very, very much courageous. I don't think you can ever go wrong with creativity, because first of all, I have to admit that you are very creative.
Thank you.
You're showing the passport holders, and I was like just wowed. So you're also doing a very great job. So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do not forget to do so. It goes by the name Influencer TV Kenya, and the segment is Adventures in Business. Of course, Influencer TV Kenya is the same name that we are using on all of our social media platforms. So you can always comment, you can always like, you can always share, you can always follow, and just do everything possible to support us. And finally, finally, this beautiful episode has been sponsored by Prime House Interiors Limited. That is a company that does interior and exterior designs for everything, and I've always told you to trust them in everything because they deliver quality that you ask for. So that is also something else that you need to consider. If anything goes wrong in your design, we have you over here. Thank you so much. See you next time. Thanks.